short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. His first carry. And shutting him off, now open field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On 2nd and 9. Tua forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Play action. Now it's Tua. Out to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. A give, running right, Lindsay. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Watson off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Complete. Smith has it. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. Oh, what a move. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got his big tight end here. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Faking the give. Now Watson. This is Smith with a grab. He's at the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. With their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. This is Hines. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Lindsey now off the read option.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Watson's throw complete there to Smith.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Out of the gun, Watson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Quickly out wide to Eskridge. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second down and 4, Tua.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the 1st down.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. He gets this one to Boyd.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They're going with Lindsey.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. 7 yards to pick up there. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. On 2nd and 12, Tua on the move to his left.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run again with Hines. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Hines. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd down and goal. Watson. Touchdown 49ers. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Second and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now Watson. And this one complete to Smith. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Love. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice.